Hey, fourth grade, it's me, Miss Belts. We're going to keep working on rounding to the nearest 10 and to the nearest 100. Please make sure that you have a pencil and that you have your paper that looks like this. It should say Thursday at the top, and it should start with round 123 to the nearest 10. Remember, you're following along in the video and you're completing these two number lines together with me, and then you're going to do these on your own. So let's look at the actual number lines. So we are going to round 123 to the nearest 10. So you already have your number line drawn on your paper. So let's go ahead and get mine drawn on my paper. Oops, I forgot to do my other step first. So we are going to go ahead and mark where our tens place is at. And it has the digit of a 2. And I know that if I have two tens, that is going to be worth 20. So that means that when I make my number line, I'm going to put my tick marks for where I'm starting and where I am ending. And I know that, like I said, this is worth two tens, which is 20. So that means this one is worth 120. And if I'm counting by tens, this is 120, which means this one is worth 130. And again, I'm going to put my midpoint. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that line, and I'm going to label it as 125. Now we are going to figure out where 123 is going to go. I know that 123 is greater than 120, but it's less than 125. So it's going to go somewhere around here. And I have it plotted on my number line, and I'm going to go ahead and label my number line with 123. And then I have to decide if 123 is closer to 120 or if it's closer to 130. Well, looking at my number line, I'm able to see that 123 is closer to 120. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a line to 120. And I'm going to circle 120 so I remember which one it's going to. Then I'm going to fill in my sentence stem. So it says 123 rounded to the nearest 10 is, and we just decided that it's 120. So I'm going to go ahead and write that on my space. Make sure you have all of this work on your paper before moving to the next number line. Our next number line is to round 123 to the nearest 100. So we're using the same number again, but this time instead of rounding to the nearest 10, we're going to round to the nearest 100. So I'm going to go ahead and underline my hundreds place, and there's a 1 in it, and if I have 100, that means that I have a total of 100. So I'm going to make my number line, and I'm going to put my tick marks. And my first one is going to be exactly what we just said, 100, which is worth 100. And if I'm counting by hundreds, if this is 100, that means this has to be 200. And I'm going to go ahead and put my middle like we've been doing, and halfway between 100 and 200 is 150. Now I'm going to plot where 123 is going to go. So I'm going to look, and I know that 123 is greater than 100, but it's smaller than 150. So I'm going to plot 123, and I'm going to label 123. And I have to decide now if 123 is closer to 100, or if 123 is closer to 200. And when I look at it, I'm able to see that 123 is closer to 100. So I'm going to go ahead and circle it so I don't forget. Then I'm going to use my sentence stem, and I'm going to fill it in. So 123 rounded to the nearest 100 is, we just said that it's rounded to 100. So I'm going to put 100 in my blank. Make sure you have all of this on your paper. Then make sure you complete your other two number lines, and you round your other number to the nearest 10 and to the nearest 100. Make sure you complete your Google form, and when you are completely finished, make sure you hit submit. We cannot wait to see all the great things you're doing. See you tomorrow. Bye.